Hello everybody, welcome to another video from yours truly, Robelle Autonomy, and today we're looking at Wuthering Waves. They kinda just drip marketed everything. They drip marketed absolutely everything. I'm a little bit late as per usual. I'm sorry everyone, I just absolutely... When it comes to Wuthering Waves, I don't know what it is. The news always hits me late. Like, I'm always behind whenever there's any trailer, but anyway, ignoring all that, whatever. I'm late, but I still want to react to it. I still want to talk about it. But Wuthering Waves, Crow Game is just they drip marketed everybody. The entirety of 3.0. Well, and they kind of did the same thing like they did in Renacito Mary. They showed all the characters. So, let's take a look at our first character and then we'll go over everybody else. I want to share my thoughts. I want to talk about it. Alright, so please be sure to comment your thoughts on my thoughts in the comments down below. But before you do that, let's actually get my thoughts first. So, without further ado, let's hop right into it. Alright, here we have it. Wuthering Waves, Special Records, Spacetrek Collective, Startorch, Academy. We are sun chasers, we are the shepherds of fire. Together we usher in a future of light. Off we go to Lahairoi. Rovers? Okay, exciting. Really cool to see where we're going. We had a kind of a look at what 3.0 characters are gonna look like with Chisa, and she was kind of like a schoolgirl. And so now we're seeing Startorch Academy, so I'm curious to see if we're gonna just have a bunch of school characters, or if it's gonna be, you know, a big cast with all kinds of differing views. So let's take a look here. The Lahairoi reactor drive.
And illuminate Lahairoi, where the seed of civilization is buried, ready to thrive.
Okay.
Into space we gaze.
So this is like NASA, basically. This is the Wuthering Waves world NASA. Oh, it looks sick.
Disperse the mists of tomorrow. Raise it up high, the sun that will soon burn. See courage from the Firebringer to rekindle that torch.
Alright, so it's like super duper sci-fi. Like Wuthering Waves was always sci-fi, but it had like, you know, deep roots in fantasy.
We are the shepherds of fire.
But these are like really modern looking characters with 3.0.
Together, we usher in a future of light.
No, let's take that out now. I want to see what the... Oh my goodness. Okay. That's okay. He posted the rest of it later. Anyway, let's take a look. Alright, here we go. Post Lemon at the Pussine Stars Intertwined. So this is their first actual drip marketing for a character. They just dropped this, and we'll look at the other characters that they drip marketed yesterday. Alright, after, let's take a look here. So Outlaw Blue, Kana Orange, Hazard Yellow, Acid Green. Wanna guess what color is my next pick? Renee. Archive Renee, a preparatory program student at Startorch Academy, is a free spirit with passion in her soul. She goes fast and paints boldly. Her dearest wish is for her trouble-free campus life to last forever. Interesting. Alright, I brought it up over here. Let's take a look at it. So this is her character art. 5-star. I don't know what element she is at all. No clue. It's electric, maybe? Havoc? I don't know. But she has a motorcycle and that's already sick. Is it gonna be exploration power creep? Wait a minute. Is it gonna be exploration power creep? Cruel Games wouldn't do that to us, would they? Oh well, whatever, it doesn't matter. She looks sick. We kind of have this kind of delinquent looking girl. Or at least she looks like she has a very strong personality. I think delinquent is pushing it. She has gum in her mouth and her shirt isn't buttoned up all the way. That's really not too much, right? I'm loving the jacket. I hope we get a better look at it later, but definitely these characters are a lot more modern. They said she's a member, or she's a student at Startorch Academy. I am curious, just because a lot of the Wuthering Waves characters thus far have been essentially either adults or they're like, you know, they're like an encore and they're a child, but most of the characters have been full-grown adults. Because we're having this kind of school setting, I'm wondering if these characters are gonna be, you know, high schoolers, especially because this looks like a high school row uniform, right? Or if they're gonna be like more post-secondary. I'm not entirely sure. I guess when we take a look at the other characters, we'll probably get a bit of an idea, just because, well, we saw Chisa. I don't know her full story yet. I haven't done the patch yet. I know I pulled her. I did pull her. I haven't done the patch yet. Alright, if you're not subscribed, subscribe and we'll be streaming that eventually sometime. When I find time in this super duper busy holiday season. But let's take a look at the other characters. Sala Blue, Ahol Orange, China Run. You read it already. But yeah, she looks cool. I'm quite a big fan of how simple the design is. The jackets look nice. I mean, the jacket looks really sick. Like the blue with like the multiple colors. So I'm hoping she has that in her gameplay. I really gotta see what they do with the motorcycle. The paint art style with the graffiti looks fantastic. Looks like she definitely has a bit of a cat theme going on. It does remind me of the like Cheshire cat from Alice in Wonderland a little bit. It might not be that, but it's stylistically kind of peeking in a really cool way. That kind of reminds me of it. You can see the paint is spilled on the floor. Definitely they're upping their graphic design. I don't want to say it looks like Genshin Impact Natwan, but it kind of looks like Genshin Impact Natwan. It's not the same thing. Obviously, they're going for different approaches with the graffiti look. But I am noticing that the extra use of the screen dons and the textures, it definitely is reflecting that painterly style that they're both taking inspiration from. Alright, let's look at this over here. So this is one of the first characters they showed. Should the light be reachable? So this is Morn... I don't know how to read that. Mornai? Mornict? But no, it's Mornai. Okay, it's Mornai. Alright, let's take a look at this real quick. Alright, so taking a closer look at this character, I can already say immediately, I am a huge, huge fan of this. Whatever is going on with her legs looks insane. Like they're see-through, like they're holographic. Or maybe it's like some kind of condition in the world of Wuthering Waves. But we have this character that's sitting on some kind of platform. Her legs are very spectacular looking. It might be... maybe she's sick and she can't walk, or maybe it's something along those lines. Work in progress. I'm a big fan of her hairstyle here. It reminds me a little bit of... I know I'm making comparisons to Genshin a lot, but she does remind me of Farina from Genshin Impact. Just the way her hair is cut with like the, you know, the kind of bob cut with the longer back. But the triangles are part of her design. I'm really interested in the halo here. Definitely, there's definitely a little bit of like Blue Archive vibes going on. But this character specifically. So, interesting to see this. I like the outfit. It definitely feels like it's more of a professor's outfit, at least with the... with this, you know, like collar going on here. It's an interesting, like, blend. Also the way that, like, it splits up. It's like a science lab coat. But it's, like, literally chopped up on the bottom. Like, it turns into... it flares out, it turns into a cloak somehow, but actually it's a lab coat, but it's not. Lots of blue in this character design. I love the earrings triangle with the tassels. I guess her movement's gonna be really, really interesting to see, especially with all these different flowing things on her outfit. Really excited for this character. We'll have to take a look at her closer later. So here we go, we have Lucilla right here. Should that spark guide? Oh, alright, definitely, the open chest here, I can definitely tell a lot of people are gonna be very interested in this character right away. Especially with that, like, piercing blue-purple hair. It's very striking, wow. There she has the Louis Vuitton bag, that's crazy. The definitely very fashionable character. I'm definitely getting more, like, professor vibes from her as well. Definitely, a lot more mature than Lune that we were looking at a while back. Definitely, I think this might be... I don't want to say this is the Cantarella of this region. But, like, I'm getting similar vibes. Definitely she has an appeal when she knows it. Like, she's 1,000,000% rocking it. Alright, let's take a look at this character. Syncrika, should the expectation overflow? Wow, she is very pretty. I'll be honest, 1,000,000,000%, I'm getting like Zelda vibes from this girl. I don't know what, she looks so good. You know what, maybe not Zelda, more like Marin. It's like if anyone's a fan of Legend of Zelda. Alright, Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time is Marin or Malin. You know, it depends on which game you play. The girl in Lon Lon Wretch, I'm getting those vibes from this girl. Sigrika, she is really, really cute. I think I love these little Mecha flowers, but they're mechanical. Wow, okay. Oh wait, is he a sheep theme? Oh shoot! Or not sheep, but like a ram. Oh, okay. Immediately interested in this character. She has tattoos on her legs. Interesting. You make a lot going on with her. The Wuthering Waves 3.0 cast is looking pretty... It's looking pretty rough for me, I'll be honest. Rina Sita had me fried. If you weren't here during the Rina Sita arc, my playthrough of it, my reaction to things as things went on, it was rough. It was back-to-back non-stop must-pull characters. Like every character name showed, it was like, oh, I want them. It was like, I couldn't, there was no break. I was cooked. I tried to pull, I never had more than enough pulls. I always had not enough. It was a nightmare. Like every character was a dang, I want that character, dang, I want that character, oh, I got the character, oh, I want that weapon then. And it was literally like, it didn't matter how generous Wuthering Waves was, I just didn't have enough because I wanted everything. I was greedy. And now, slipping going into Lahai Roy, and we're seeing these characters. Aw, man, I can already tell I'm cooked. And the Cyberpunk collab is gonna be a thing too, right? So that's a random wild card that's gonna be. By the way, I'm just gonna let this be known. I am 99% sure we're not gonna see David. Rest in peace, David. Alright, in what's Wuthering Waves, Cruel Games, or they're scared of med. We're gonna get one guy per region, I guarantee you. It's actually so fried, so... if for the Cyberpunk collab, we can expect Lucy, and if they're gonna give us more than one character, maybe Rebecca. But that's how it's gonna be because it's the Edronus collab. Let's take a look at this character over here. Should that molten gold drip? I can talk about drip. Look at Herson. Why you get a full name? Everyone else got one. Oh, that the first day he got his whole name. Alright, let's look at this guy. Holy moly. Drift out, DNA up the wazoo. Yeah, he kind of has like super aura, I'll be honest. So he looks definitely like more of a scientist character as well. Yeah, I was saying like, are the characters gonna look like students when we're looking at Linnae, but now that I'm like looking at them, no, Linnae is the only student, and I guess Chisa, but she's kind of her own. We saw her demo or character trailer. She's stuck in like some time loop or something, so she's probably older than she looks. But this guy looks sick. I am curious what his personality is gonna be like. If he's just gonna be like the condescending professor, or like the mysterious enigmatic guy who's 50 steps ahead of everyone, but he's never gonna tell you his plan. I don't know if I'm gonna be all into that. I hope he has a little bit more compassion that he's letting on, but we'll see. But I am also a fan of like the cold and calculating type, so maybe... I don't know. The DNA like design of a lot of his stuff looks really cool. We said the molten gold is dripping or whatever. I mean his outfit is dripping like no tomorrow. My goodness. Queen and Mikot. The shirt is crazy. Like the print on it is insane. It's like there's so much detail in it. Very, very interesting. Let's take a look at our next character. Oh, it's Linnae. Okay, should the rainbow spill? So we got like one student character. Or one character that is clearly a student because he's the only one with the student outfit with the short skirt and the collared shirt. The iridescent jacket goes insanely hard. Also, she has a little like TD keychain. That's cute. Oh, that skull pin? Oh, that's pretty good. I love this like graffiti look that they got going. I'm glad it's not every character that's graffiti. All of them had like their own unique thing going on for them. Like this guy had like flipping DNA threads in the universe in his background. And then her, she had like... She's a completely different vibe. Definitely a lot more like magic feel to her. Definitely more like you know, she's from like a tribe or something, and this is like the tribal designs. And then, dang, wait, is she like a movie star? I'm just noticing the film now. I mean, she definitely has a kind of star out look. She is the flashiest out of all the characters that we looked over. And then this character is like definitely, that's all space stuff going on here. This is probably our lead rocket scientist. I'm such a big fan of the Halo. Anyways, gosh dang, I think definitely the character I'm the most excited for out of all of them. It might be Mornai, I'll be honest. Mornai looks so sick. I'm such a sucker for like it's like white hair, but it's got a blue tint to it. And the light blue tint hair with like the red eyes always hits for me. I don't know what it is. Also, this is incredibly interesting to me, having your bones be flipping DNA strands with random crystals in there. And look, her tacit mark is on her thigh still, so it's like, yeah, that's her actual leg. Why do your legs look like that, ma'am? What happened? The model is gonna look really good. Oh my gosh, there's so much to go over. Probably the second favorite I'm interested in is Sigrika. And then, maybe Luke Herson is third place. Everyone else's I can skip. Which is a rare thing for me to say. Because in Wuwa and Renacita, every character was a must-pull. Except that's not what happened. Because I saw the Renacita characters, and I was locked in on Zanny only, and I'm like, all I need is Zanny. But as I played this story, I fell in love with all of the characters individually, and I was like, shoot, I need them all. And it became a nightmare to try and pull them. So right now, I'm like, there's 3 characters I kinda want. But knowing the writers for Wuthering Waves, we might be completely fried. We might be completely fried. It might be like a back... And this is only the characters they showed us. Like at the start, right? Like when we were going through Renacita, way more people we never saw before started showing up. So if I had a guess, these are the characters that are just gonna be in like 3.0 in the story. They're gonna be who we see at first. And then, oh my goodness, no! 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 Gosh, I'm gonna have to go over that in the footage to make sure I didn't dox myself. Anyways. That is that. Gosh dang. I'm hyped. That's definitely the case here. Well, for now, I think we can... We've only drip marketed Linnae for 3.0, so hopefully I'm safe. I'm thinking I might be... Oh, if she uses that motorcycle for traversal, that's gonna be a bit rough, I'll admit. Because if I want to pull her, and then... Because she has the motorcycle, I'm not gonna... I use everything on G-side, I have nothing left. But I think we can just say for Mornai here, we'll be fine. Maybe we post a Grika. I do hope for 3.0 that their characters are less reliant on each other and more kind of standalone. Just because I feel like as of late, team building in Wuthering Waves has been a little restrictive. Not saying it's, you know, completely restrictive where you only are locked into one team comp when you pull a character, that's not the case. It's flexible enough that with enough player expression, you can probably, you know, work your way around different team comps. But I still feel like, you know, it's just a little too restrictive. Like, if I pull Zani and then I now expect to get CB, I'm like, oh man. Or if I'm like, you know, pulling Cardathea and I have her like, then I'm expected to have to go with Arrow Rover and then I have to get Chacona. And then it's like, dang, I'm not gonna play that team with anybody else because no one else slots in. Except apparently Chisa might slot in maybe? I don't know, I didn't look at her kit. I just pulled her and then realized I couldn't farm her because I didn't do the new story yet, which we will be doing in the future. Anyways, I think that's that, guys. I think that's my reaction to the Wuthering Waves 3.0 drip marketing. I am so excited to see these characters in the story. I'm excited to get to know them. I hope I don't get overly attached to all of them because by all means, my wallet and myself, I cannot afford to do what I did in Renacita. Me got so lucky in Renacita, I was pulling every character back to back. Either I lost the 50-50 but then got an early, or I won the 50-50 and then it was like, yeah, and me would only ever have to go to like 70 or 80 pulls to get a character. There was no, like, if I lost a 50-50, I would get in early and it would make up for it. It would be like, oh, okay, never mind. It just used up the same amount as going to pity one time. That's not gonna happen again in 3.0. At least I don't think it is for me. I can't keep getting away with it. But we'll have to wait and see. I mean, you know, actually, I did lose my 50-50 for Chisa, so maybe my luck is out now. I used it all up. Anyways, I think that's that. I yapped for 20 minutes. Normally, I yap for longer when it comes to the chip marketing, but there's so much here that I feel like it's overwhelming to go over everything and come up with theories or like what kind of weaponry is it. I don't even know what I don't even know what Mornai's gonna do. And what is Mornai gonna do? I have no idea. She has all these different things that she could be doing. Is she gonna be sitting on this? Her legs, are they functional? I don't know. They cut off her feet in the chip marketing art. I can't tell. Oh well. Definitely excited to see these guys in action. Let me know what you thought down below of all the upcoming Wuthering Wave characters. Are you excited for 3.0? I am definitely super excited for this new aesthetic. It looks like we're going to a science academy where everyone's gonna be, you know, investing in technology. They're gonna be paving the way for the future of the world, trying to deal with the laments maybe, or maybe they just want to go to space. I would respect it if they just wanted to go to space. Or they may do something in space they're trying to get. There's so much they can do with this kind of setting. Anyways, that's that. Alright, leave a comment down below what you thought of everything. Alright, like the video if you enjoyed the reaction and the breakdown. It wasn't really a breakdown, I was just yapping a lot. And if you're not subscribed somehow, then please hit that subscribe button. You watched this far already, that means you enjoyed the content, so you may as well subscribe. Bell notification lets you know when I upload more videos. They cover all kinds of gacha games, you cover Genshin Impact, I know. There's gacha tribalism, I don't care, I like all of them. Alright, we cover Zenless on Zero, and we cover Arknight's Enfield. That's what we're trying to get into, and think of all the other gacha games in between, alright? And not this coming up. I'm looking at all the other stuff. NTE, I'll even give NTE a chance, even though I'm not absolutely fried it. You know, we'll take a look at everything. Anyway, with that one, hope you all had a good one. Remember, Nintendo Asian, so I will see you all next time. Bye!